We're working with the bare minimum right now. We've got VTube Studio, we've got Tits, and we've got Mix It Up. That's just to make redeems work. Oh, my mic is very far away. Sorry. Hi. My bad. Oh man. I can't wait to get new rig. What sucks is that the power supply was supposed to be here like a week ago almost. And then the place it was shipping from was like, yeah, it's going to be more like the 18th. So, fuck you. But well, you know, we can hang out. If the snow is distracting, let me know and I'll just turn it off. I have that power. I can change the weather. What are y'all's plans for the weekend and for the holidays? What's going on? Don't mind me as I viciously shake this milk tea. Might need more ice in it. Too sweet. Still good. Too sweet. My mom is adorable. When I was helping her unload the car, she was like too excited to get stuff in the house to like show me what she bought. She got us some like necklaces that are like multicolor bells and they also light up. So we can be jingly and flashy. And she got us some snacks. She got me some popcorn. I can hear her talking to the TV. It was like 1 a.m. like last night. And I hear her like cackling and she's watching oh, I can't remember the guy's name. He does like animal voiceover videos. I think she was watching it for like 2 hours straight, just like fucking weeping in the living room over these fucking videos. I think the only thing I'm looking forward to for like the holiday season, honestly, is food. My dad usually makes a boneless prime rib and fresh horseradish. Uh, always slaps. And I'm going to make a German cake. It's called tree cake because it has like rings in it when you cut it. You basically like get a bundt cake tin and you like pour some batter in and you bake it for 5 minutes. Then you take it out, you add more batter, bake it 5 minutes. Do that until you have a whole cake. And then you dump chocolate on it. And I'm pretty excited to make that. Not quite as excited to see some family. I'll be excited to see Space Cat, my sister. Where did Jane go? Jane! I hate that I need to turn alerts off for this. Sorry, I'm staring at Discord, wondering. I kind of want to rework the Discord server at some point, 'cause there's certain stuff that I'm not crazy about. And I didn't really know what I wanted when I had it made. But it's not the top of my priority list. Cheese. Cheese, cheese. Wasn't able to eat all my food. Well, it's probably because I ate a fucking burrito before I started uh on my dumplings. Still thinking about Navy stuff. It's a big decision. There's a lot to think about there. Of how I'm like not eating more of my dinner, but I have chocolate and I'm very tempted to eat some of that. I'm not hungry, but like chocolate is different. Are there any cons to joining, or is it just like trying to decide if like that's kind of like the life that you want, or you want to jump into something like that? Definitely not eating chocolate. I bought another one of those fucking orange chocolate oranges, and it's hard to eat just like a little piece and that's it, you know? Like college and they give good health insurance and shit. Yeah, I mean, college, unless you have like a really, like, if you have like specific training or knowledge that you need to get into the field that you want, is generally kind of a waste of money. Um, like if it's not, you know, something you want to do, then um, that is absolutely a good option. I think the hardest part um, of going into something like that is that your like relationships will become like purely Navy based. It'll all be like people that you know in the Navy, and having also like dating. Don't do it. Just don't date while you're in the Navy. Don't marry somebody that you meet in the Navy. I have never seen those relationships work out. It's just too stressful because a lot of people when they're in the Navy, they're young and they want to go explore. And when they get on, when they're back on leave, there is a culture of infidelity. And obviously I can't, these are broad strokes. Not everyone feels that way, but there are certain types of people that fall into certain roles. Okay, who's hitting me? It's not even telling me. And it's only kind of knocking into me. What's going on here? What is it? Is it just because I'm big? Oh, were these backlog? I don't see anyone redeeming. I'm being attacked by a ghost. The ghost of Christmas present. Oh, hi, Jane. There you are. Redeems completed. Thanks. It's funny because a lot of the times they do redeem, but then they want to be redeemed again. There are some that like don't get redeemed, but usually it's like for some reason it didn't mark it complete and it wants to go again. But it's comical, so I'll allow it. Jane, how are we feeling? And Astra, did you end up getting some food for yourself? No? I'll share my dumplings with you. I ate like one of them. I'm too full. I'm too full to eat anymore. Because I ate the noodles. And I had that skinny, crunchy burrito. And now I don't have room for dumplings. You're photosynthesized. It's nighttime. There's no sun to photosynthesize. You crash again. I was like, just got on. I need to remind myself I am lagging. Yeah, we will keep streaming until 9 o'clock rolls around. You guys get bored or it crashes. Those are our possibilities. I mean, your name is blame the lag. It's your computer's like I have to live up to these expectations of lagging. Ugh, I'm sorry my energy's so low, guys. I try. Oliver is snoring. That's so cute. Anyway, I woke up today and I knew that I had to get some stuff done. So I took a nap. And then I tried to do this stuff. I got some of it done, but then I was tired again. And then I started stream. I don't know why. Like, I could go to bed right now. Can I blame PMS? I think I can. And that's probably correct. I don't know why else I'd be so fucking tired for no reason. I do have chronic fatigue, but I don't know if that's from medication or disorders or I don't know, man. My body is not a wonderland. It's a confusing and terrifying place. Wait, what was the name of that Nick Cage movie that was like, was it Willy's Wonderland? It's more like that. I feel I feel boring when I'm just like sitting here talking to you guys. I feel like I have like entertainer mode still on, and I'm like, do you want to see me do something in VTube Studio? You want me to move stuff around, jingle some keys? I mean, I could just like talk to a camera for several hours about whatever because I can keep myself entertained, but the whole point is to entertain other people, not me. Well, also me, but I'm simple-minded. I'm easily entertained. Are you not entertained? That's good. I'm glad. Well, hi. Oliver woke up and sneezed. I mean, yes, chef. So I was going to buy a bus and travel with Elm. Yeah. Trying to get to. Oh, hold on. Low power mode. I'm afraid to say that out loud because I feel like it's somehow going to turn into D's nuts. What a toot, what a tsumi. Oh, thank God. No nuts. Okay, no nuts. Told your sister, but she talked me down. Well, it is probably, you know, something you want to think about for a while because there's a lot of logistics that go into that. You could get on a Greyhound and go visit Elm, you know, and then maybe think about think about the other plan some more. The big life change. There's definitely times where I just want to like be done with society. But you can't even do that. Like you can't just go live in the woods cuz then the government's like pay us. And you're like, "Why?" I'm like in the middle of nowhere. And they're like, "It's our woods." And I'm like, "What do you mean it's your woods? I'm in the middle of nowhere." And they're like, "It's still our woods. Give us money." And then you're like, "Okay, well, then I want clean water." And they're like, "No. You're in the middle of nowhere. But it's still our land, so give us money." It's only so far you can go out. Unless you're like the lady who lived in the woods near me. She was dope. She and her husband had like 40 acres of land up there. And they had multiple cabins and they had a tree house they built. They had like all this cool stuff they built. And then when he passed away in the 90s, she got rid of a bunch of stuff. And she, for like the past 30 years, up until she died, I imagine she's passed. I haven't seen her since like pre-pandemic and she was like 96. So, um, yeah, no running water. No, No heat, no electricity, no nothing. She had a wood burning stove and she collected rainwater and all the neighbors brought her stuff. And she just like read and wrote and made candles and stuff. She was awesome. I love that lady. She also had a swing, like tied up to these like trees, and you could swing like 2 stories high. It was fucking crazy. And she'd be on that bitch, and she was like, I don't know, in her 80s at the time, and I'm like, I want to be that cool. Like, I hope when I'm an old lady that I'm that cool. We'll see if I get there. We'll see if I get that old. Not that I'm like planning on quitting. I just, you never know. Life is chaos. Might need more ice. I don't know if you guys drink iced tea, milk tea at all, but for me, if it doesn't have like a good like layer of ice to make it like super super cold when I drink it, I'm just like, ugh, I don't want it anymore. I don't want it. And this has very little ice left. But it's also kind of sweet, so I might wait for the ice to melt and then go add more ice. Astro, what is your family doing for the holidays? I'm not falling asleep. I'm just EP. I'm just resting my eyes. I'm just yawning. I'm fine. I'm good. Definitely not turning into a sleep stream at my desk. Okay. BTS Pog, no. Let me fix it. I'm barely awake.
Are you awake, mother?
Yes. I just, when chat is quiet, I just take a little, a little snooze. That's all. You know? Sometimes you just gotta take a little snooze. One year for Christmas, I got a snow globe. It was really beautiful. And I went to set it down to open another gift, and I accidentally dropped it on our fireplace. Had this like marble around it, and I broke it. And I cried and I cried and I cried. Should do with all your points. Invest in the V2 studio. I don't know. I was thinking I would make some of the Tangia stuff into point redeems, but I didn't have the time to do it yet. That way there'd be more stuff. I feel like there's a lot of redeems and I don't want it to get like too crazy. But some of the Tangia stuff is pretty fun. And it would be nice to make it not all bits related. For drinking. Hell no. I have acid reflux and IBS and no. No such thing as too many redeems? Oh, that's good to know. I wouldn't mind making another big redeem, but I cannot do spicy. I'm too much of an old lady. My old lady innards would not survive. And if they did, my asshole would not. My asshole would perish. A maid outfit. I've already tried a maid outfit before on Nixie, and it doesn't work. Because of the way I'm shaped. It doesn't look right. If I in the future,
shut up and take my money.
Thank you for the bits. Oh no, don't be sad. It's okay. You here with us. We be your family right now. You can
shut up and take my money.
Thank you for the bits. Thank you. I was gonna say, if I can start making more income on Twitch eventually, like I can get more outfits, and because the reason that it's expensive because you have to get the art done and you have to get it rigged. So it's like a whole new thing. I wonder if I could get somebody to make an outfit and rig it, and then I could put it on top if they had my model. I'll have to look into that. My day until I finish my third music for my stream. Ooh. Here is a monthly pay. Twitch does not, but if you guys, if I get enough, like, if I make enough off subscriptions and bits and things like that, I get paid out. I did get paid out today. But bear in mind, I'm also on disability, so I don't have like a normal income. I get like $1,000 from the government every month, which helps pay bills, but it's not a lot to build off of and get things that are expensive, like art and rigging. Can I give you some advice on what? Lay it on me. Hit me with it. I wish Twitch gave streamers a monthly pay just for showing up. That would be nice. Sorry for the yawning. Whew. I can hear my mom cackling in the other room. Not even like a normal laugh. It's like ha 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 ha, like she's laughing at someone. She does watch a lot of like court sessions, like Zoom call. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Brainstorming. What are you brainstorming? Oliver went from snoring to sneezing to a weird wheeze noise. He's such an old man. You're such an old man now. No ideas for bigger redeems. I'm down with this. Give me a genre for music. Um, like any genre? Like what are my limits here? Ooh, how about what hold on. I need to look up. There's like it's called grindcore. Really? I don't know if that's right. Okay, so there's a duo called Clowncore, and it's Lewis Cole and Sam Gendel, and it's like jazz metal. And uh, like, listen, okay. Google says grindcore, jazz, electronica, avant-garde. Um, I only would recommend that as a challenge because that would be fun, but also like if you know how to write music and you understand music and you listen to it, you might find it kind of fascinating. Um, Otherwise you could do some hyper pop. Who doesn't like some hyper pop? That I made them one day. Ooh, I want to hear it. And this may sound awkward. Lay it on me, paper. I'll put on a clowncore song while we're chilling here. Clowncore. Lewis Cole is one of my favorite musicians ever. Um, and their music is fucking strange. Hold on. What's this one? No. This one? Yeah. This is clowncore. But it hasn't even gotten started yet. You haven't gotten introduced to the brass, to the fucking, jazz elements. Shit's fucking wild. Go on a date with Nixie for 100K? What kind of, like, an e-date? It could be a, like, buying, like, time off stream with the streamer. Like, we play a game or, like, do whatever. Watch, like, an episode of a TV show, something like that. Okay, you sent it in the music share. This shit's wild. Okay. I'm switching over here. Nixie redeem points to make Nixie grind Genshin. Honestly, I would play Genshin right now if my computer would fucking deal. I have not dated. This is dope. I love that I recommended clowncore and like weird ass jazz. And then it was like, oh yeah, I wrote this in a day. And it's like chaotic jazziness and I love it. I like the symbols. Kind of makes me think of like a noir setting, you know what I'm talking about? Like a detective setting. I also love that you are not afraid of minor chords. Good. So many people want to appeal to... Hold on, this is the last bit here. That was really fun. I applaud. I clap for Jane. That was fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. I love stuff that's like a bit more like avant-garde and different, and like pop music is popular for a reason. It's good, it's fun. We got those major chord progressions and we know them and we love them. But I think it's a lot of fun to play in that area of like minor chords and discordance and create something that is not necessarily anti-pop, but just a very different flavor than we're used to. which is why I like clowncore, which is why I liked that. It's different. I liked it. Thank you for sharing. We need more of that, of like just people being unafraid to like get really creative. Um does that consider it? What do you mean? I might have lost the context because ADHD brain go burr, and chat kind of gets discombobulated for me, so I apologize if you're like, I literally just said I'm sorry. I'm doing my best. I'm just kind of an idiot. Um in paper, I think maybe instead of like calling it a date, we could do like a like 75 to 100K redeem for uh like off streamer time. I saw that Bunny does that and I'm like, that Lady Bun Bun rather does that, and I'm like, that's kind of genius. And it could be used to like do whatever. We could 75 to 100K, something like that. Stream some of me making music, the music I share. You should. You should definitely do streams where you're making music. I feel like not enough people do. Or at least it's overshadowed by, you know, people drawing or gaming or just chatting like we're doing. It's definitely fun to see people in their creative element. Once I have a drawing tablet, there might be an occasional like drawing stream on like a Tuesday or a Thursday, like, or maybe on the weekend or something. But you don't like dating well, I mean, it wouldn't be like a romantic date. And I don't date Navy guys. I don't date military guys at all. And it's I wouldn't say it's like personal, but I don't date. I don't date either, honestly. I think I've given up. And not in a like, ugh, I'm so sad that I can't like have a man in my life. Just to know like, I don't think anyone good enough is ever gonna come along, so I'm not gonna look. Like, if someone shows up and it works out, like, cool. But I'm not gonna be on dating sites. I'm not gonna be going to bars. I'm not gonna. That was never my scene anyway. But too much effort. Lazy and busy. Yeah. Why did I think you have a wife? Or maybe you have an open relationship, and that's none of my business. Anyway, I understand that. It's a lot of energy to like, even if you're just getting to know someone, like, oh, I was engaged once too, like 10 years ago. Oh, I feel that. Oh, yeah, it's open relationships is a red flag. I think the problem with a lot of open relationships is that one person proposes it and the other person agrees even though they're not comfortable. I think that's usually the problem. Open relationships are fine, but I do agree. I think that I try not to judge. I'm just personally not. Yeah, I've had friends that have had poly relationships that were really healthy and worked out really well for them. Um I know people who have had open relationships and they were both in that headspace and it works well for them. It's not for me. I do try to not indulge the jealous part of me because I don't own someone. When I'm in a relationship, like they still have their autonomy. They are still their own person. However, I don't have the energy to spread to multiple people. I would rather just really cherish one person and I want the same thing from them. So it's like if y'all want to do that and it works for you, fantastic. Do what you want to do. Uh but I like just being someone's person too, but I no I don't need to. I feel that. Like I really enjoy the companionship. It's nice to like have someone in your life that's a constant and that you can like share your experiences with, but like you're not any lesser for not having it. And I think we live in a society that says like if you're single there's something wrong with you. If you don't want kids there's something wrong with you. When in reality like that's not true at all. Like we live longer now and we also more often than not want to live for ourselves. It's nice for the cuddles, but other than that, you're constantly having to consider someone else who had to do things that you don't want to do. Or, yeah, that's true. That's why you gotta like try to find somebody who's like your speed. Like when I was on dating apps, I'm like, if this motherfucker is like nonstop hiking and fishing and whatever, like we're we're not compatible, bro. Like if you want to do that while I stay at home, like, cool. But I'd rather we both stay at home and eat snackies and watch a movie. Like, I'm not about going out. I like being a hermit. The sailors actually date older women or younger women because I heard 70. You know, it really depends. A lot of them date other sailors who are women, like people that, you know, they know in the Navy. Um, and I feel like the culture is more around not being super tied down. And the problem is that people, a lot of what goes wrong with military couples that I've noticed is that they will get married like to get better spots, like when they're like wherever they're set up. You get better shit if you're married. You get better pay, you get better everything if you're married. So they think, oh, we love each other, we'll just like get married, like why not, so we can get better shit. And inevitably that marriage fails because they're young and they grow apart. Sometimes it works out, which is fantastic, but often it does not. Or, you know, like one of them, you know, and one of them is usually not in the military, so they're like at the military base while their significant other is on duty, and then when they are back on land, they go and hook up with other people. And then the person who's like at home is also hooking up with it. It's just, and maybe it's the people in my area, but that's been my experience. Um there's several military and Navy bases in the area, and that's been the vibe for all of them. So I've just been like, I'm a stay out of that dating whirlpool because I feel like there would be a lot of drama and upsetty spaghettiness for me. I think it's generalized. I imagine they just pick whoever they have a preference for. The job gave me more money for being married. I just married my bro. Ain't gotta be gay to marry your bro. That's true. There's actually, I was listening to I don't know if it was a radio show or something, but this guy was saying how he um married his best friend in the military so that they could get better pay, better setup, etc. And they were like, yeah, it's like it doesn't have to be, gay for you to do that, and you're not, whatever. And he was like, well, and I also love him. And I was like, okay, you might be in an actual marriage, my friend. But honestly, like, why not? There's hella benefits to getting married. Uh marry a homie. Get those benefits. I have an agreement with one of my friends that if by the time I'm 40, we're both still single, that we have to get married. Only problem. Only problem. It's a foolproof plan otherwise. He lives in Germany. So, I think I would be the one packing my bags and moving because I don't really like it here. Although I think that I would get eaten alive in Germany because I'm like way too nice. And they're not mean. They're just very like short and curt and to the point and very literal. And so they would just be acting normal and I would be like, oh, they're so mad at me and they hate me. Dating it. I'm not dating, but my like bestie essentially is in Germany. He's always asleep when I'm streaming. Adopt me and take me with you. Maybe. You'll have a German dad. We'll have to learn German. I would move somewhere else more readily if I wasn't on disability. So like I said, if you want to move to another country, typically they're like, yeah, we need you to either have kids or want kids or be in this field or do this thing. And I show up at their border like, hey, I'm disabled. And they're like, no. Get it out of here. You fucking burden. And then I'm like, fine, I'll stay here. But I'll totally make it big on Twitch someday and be a big, huge streamer with lots of money, and I'll live wherever I want. And start a commune. And maybe a cult. That's the dream, baby. Nah. I don't need to be rich. I just want like an income I can live off of. You know? I was gonna say like other people, but people who work regular jobs, they're also not getting that. America. Fucking sorry. What a time to be alive. On the darkest timeline. I guess it could be worse. It could always be worse. Dating people who are older than you is fine so long as they're not trying to date you as like a manipulation. Like, there are a lot of men who like to date younger women because they're easy to control and mold, or like whatever the fuck they want to tell themselves. I've dated guys who are younger than me, but I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, I'm being less and less lenient with it. I'm like, you gotta be at least over 27. Like, 26 is like when your brain stops cooking. Like, that's when your brain is like, ding, like actually done. Um, 21, no. 21 is baby to me. And that's not to like infantilize? Is that the word that I want? But where I went, oh, I'm an adult. Yeah, like once I got in my 30s, I was way more comfortable. It's not like a judgment on people who are that young. I just know that where I am now versus where and who I was when I was 21 is so vastly different that as someone who is looking for a life partner, I don't want to I don't want to spend my time romancing someone who is going to change a lot. You know, like they're still like your 20s is like your second puberty, except harder because you're like in society and dealing with all these new stressors. And I've already been through that, and I would prefer to be with someone who has also already been through that, so that when if we have, you know, changes in who we are, we might have like a natural like path where we grow apart, and that's normal, that's fine. But man, your 20s are such a whirlwind of change in so many ways. To go, I'm like, there it was like, oh God, stuff is wrong. I need an adult. Oh, I am the adult. Yep. Mm-hmm. When I was 26, is that when I broke up with? That was about the age when I was like, I'm not happy and stuff is not right and I need to fix it. And I broke up with my fiance and I moved back home. And what did I do? Just tried to get my shit together. Tried working and finding a career path and all that stuff. Uh yeah, I also wouldn't want to get in the way of someone exploring themselves in their 20s. Like, I think they need to be with someone in their 20s who knows what they're going through. Sometimes being single isn't so bad. I personally, I fucking love being single. Like, I am a hopeless romantic. I love companionship. However, I don't need it. You know? Like, when you think about a relationship, it is a group of needs. And those needs can be met through other people. So, like, you know, maybe, like, for me, intimacy, it doesn't matter. So I don't need to be intimate with anyone. Like, I don't, that need is already met. Doesn't need to happen. Oh, I want someone to do stuff with all the time. Okay, then I'll just like call up my friends. Like I can find other people to meet the needs that a partner could give me, just maybe not as consistently. Nowadays, I enjoy being single. Back when I was 21, it was very different. I was very codependent. Same. Oh my God. My ex and I were very codependent. Um, and I made so many fucking mistakes because I was so mentally ill and neurospicy and did not know either, really. And it was like fuck up after fuck up after fuck up. And I'm so grateful that he was there, like, because I don't know how I would have made it through that shit on my own. Fucking bless him for sticking around. Absolutely. Like, what a fucking mensch. We still talk. He's still my friend. Just not romantic anymore. I've only hated like one of my exes. Even now, I'm just like, I don't fucking care. Like, doesn't matter. Cat in music or no? Yes to cats. Always cats. Yes. I am at a cozy spot now where I am enough and I don't need to supplement my life with other people to feel okay. But also, like, if I met someone, chill. If I don't, cool. Like, that's fine too. Cat is always yes. Agreed. Cat is always yes. I definitely think the most important thing is to be super comfortable with yourself before you go into a relationship, because God knows I hid in relationships like crazy. And I just put all my bullshit on the shelf and was like, I'll deal with that later. Let me fill my time with trying to fix this person or their problems or our problems. So that when I was alone, it was a fucking nightmare. Don't do that. Don't hide in relationships. Don't hide from yourself. You are the only person you have to live with your whole life. And if you don't like you, it's gonna be a fucking painful time. Like, are there are there times where I'm like done with myself? Yes. Uh but I have no choice. I'm stuck with me, so I gotta get over it. First part is when you do that, also don't know that's what you're doing. It's not exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's hindsight's 2020. It isn't until you're out of that you're like, oh. I guess it's more so of just like making sure that that you're good, that you're doing therapy, that you're putting in the work on yourself first. Hello, Greed Demon. How are you? Welcome, welcome. We are just chatting about past relationships and how we view relationships and that sort of thing. We're just chit-chatting because my PC doesn't really want to play games right now. It keeps crashing, so decided to have a hangout session instead. I'm gonna put these dumplings in the fridge and grab some more ice for my milk tea. So I'm gonna do a quick little BRB. Just getting done cleaning post-moving clutter. Ooh, you moved. How did that go? moving fucking sucks. But like being done moving, that's an elite feeling. That is true sense of accomplishment. I'm going to throw on some music and do the BRB screen, but then I will be back in just a couple minutes. So, yeah. Let me see. I want to see what you guys have been talking about. Again soon, hopefully. Time. Mm. Thank you. Reading chat. Dude, rice is the best food. It's like when people are like, what carb would you give up? I can never give up bread. I can never give up. No, rice. Rice goes with fucking everything. It's so good. It's probably a crazy stereotype because she was stupid hot. Okay. Thanks for hanging out, Astra. I hope you sleep well, and I hope you have a good day tomorrow. I hope that work flies by. And then you can fly free. Well, and hopefully it'll be fast. Right? Rice is so fucking good, dude. Like, one of my favorite go-to meals is just like fry up some beef and like a veggie and have it with rice. That's it. That's all you need. That's all you need. Oh no, not the cry phase. You'll survive, Astra. I believe in you. Stay warm and if work gets sucky, just retreat into your brain and start like singing Mana in your brain. Jackie's not working outside for 8 hours. Ah, be safe. No frostbite. Get some good sleep. Thanks for hanging out. I need rice forever. Same. Same. Probably doesn't help that I was like a total weeb growing up. And not like people are weebs now. Like where they're like, oh, like Naruto, like I need a Japanese waifu. Like I was like 6 or 7 when I saw Sailor Moon and it changed my life. It changed who I was at the motherfucking core. I was like Asia obsessed as a kid. Like it didn't matter if it was like just Japan. Like it extended to like all parts of Asia. Like my favorite food in elementary school was like a Cantonese dish. Oh, you know, they make you do those little like, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite this? What's your favorite? So it's like, for me, it would be like, my favorite color is hot pink and teal. And then it's like, what's your favorite movie? I'm like, The Little Mermaid. And then it's like, what's your favorite food? Crispy shrimp and sweet chili sauce. Ugh. Yeah, dude, it fucking changes you when you're that young, man. Because I'm like, okay, for like, as far as Sailor Moon goes, I'm like, she's a princess who fights crime. She likes to nap and eat and hang out with her friends. That's what I want to be. That's me. I've always felt like very kindred spirited with Usagi. I'm just like, I get her. She is me. Would die for her friends, but would rather take a nap. It's a total crybaby. Oh, man. And then, like, in middle school, I got really into, like, Korean music, which I'm old, so this was, like, the late 90s. And I get made fun of. The whole like, well, you can't understand what they're saying. And I'm like, bitch, I can look up lyrics. I'm not an idiot. The internet has been invented. Google exists. Now K-pop is everywhere, and I love it. I love it. The child in me, like, I couldn't get posters. I could maybe find a CD at like the one Korean gift store in the area, or at the Asian mall. But like, I didn't have merch. I didn't have shit. And like, seeing everyone with like posters of like BTS and stuff, it makes me so happy. It like heals part of my inner child. And then in high school, I would just like, my siblings and I had this like tradition of when we all got home from school, we would make a pot of rice, a pot of miso soup. Sometimes with the rice, we would make like fried rice with whatever we had in the fridge. And we just eat rice and miso soup as like after school, late lunch, early dinner kind of thing. I don't know. I miss it. I miss it. Start with stickers. I am going to, actually. I will likely not have a merch drop until I don't know, I'm debating just fund-wise and production-wise. It will probably be closer to like my 1 year celebration. Because I need to get art made, which costs money and time. And then as far as stickers go and like keychains and stuff, I don't want to do it through like Stream Elements or Zazzle or fucking any of those like companies that do merch, because I've had varying degrees of quality and I can't quality control if it's being made by them and being sent out by them. So I want to buy some in bulk from a company that I can personally vet, and then I can actually prep those orders myself. So I can like write little like notes for you guys and things like that, which, you know, in the long run, I won't be able to keep up with that method if I were to start selling a lot of merch. But if it's just like stickers and things like that, I'd really like to be able to do some quality control to make sure that you guys are getting really, really good quality stuff that's gonna last, you know? A lot of the stickers that I've bought from like some of those companies like fade or peel faster than other ones. So I want to make sure that everything is perfect. I will not settle for any shabbiness. Not to say that there would be, but if there managed to be, I would be upset and I would blame myself. I need to decide. I think I'm going to do 2 designs. I think I'm going to hire Inorganic to make one and Megaren to make another one. Since Inorganic did the original art, and then Megaren because she was the first person that I commissioned for Nixie and is like all my banner art and stuff. And I just love her. I love them. So I'll kind of brainstorm with them and see what kind of things we can come up with. probably keep it to like stickers and keychains and see how that does. And then if people want other stuff, we can go from there. Friend loyalty kind of thing. That, and I just really like their art. Inorganic, who did my avatar, I've known since 2001. We have known each other for a very, very long time. And I asked them to make my avatar because their art is the reason that I wanted to talk to them. I saw them drawing in class and I was like, holy shit, your art's incredible. And I've maintained that stance ever since. I've always loved their art and I always want to support them. So, you know, if it's fixed, if it's broken, don't fix it. Help. My brain is not working. EV lending free merch for the Moz. Honestly, yeah. If I would probably send you something as a thank you, cuz I can't pay mods yet. Someday I'll be able to pay mods and I'll have a need, like, even if you weren't here, I can field most of the stuff in the chat. We thankfully don't get a lot of weirdos, shockingly. So notes mods sometimes get paid, but if you're charging merch, then yeah, you'll get merch. No. No, I would absolutely send merch to mods. It wouldn't be in like placement of payment though if I started paying mods. It would be like on top of that.
Shut up and take my money.
Astra is supposed to be asleep. Thank you for the bits.
Shut up and take my money.
What? Yes. Twitch adds I think like a certain percentage to what you guys cheer. If it's over 300 bits, I think. Then they start adding on. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Too kind. Thank you, you too. If you come back, I'm gonna have to burrito you. Just turn you into a little Astra burrito of sleepiness. And then throw sand in your eyes. Like sleepy sand, not pocket sand. You imagine just actual sand. Pocket sand! No. Sandman sand. The sleepy kind. What is this? Still mad that I didn't get all my recording done today. Just 2 fucking notes that I could not hit when I was tired. Do I need to take drugs? I do have Ritalin. I mean, not right now. Another day. Power through. I think my phone is gonna die soon. So I won't have tracking. Unfortunately. No one told me what their weekend plans are. Still waiting. Oh no! Stop yawning. Milk tea does not have enough caffeine. Of course. 3 p.m. I have plans. Tomorrow, I'm going to my brother's, and my friend has a choir performance that I can watch online. Then Sunday, I'm gonna try to record again. At least it's 2 lines. If I warm up doing alto and mezzo, I can hit them. It's just a pain in the ass. Whoa, whoa. Ooh, what time, Jane? This is Elm's favorite band. This is Rare Americans. Mysterious ways. 6 p.m. Okay. Which time zone? Is that PST? Because are we in the same state? I don't remember Elm saying we were in the same state. And then we talked about it. We talked about it, right? I'm having a lot of dreams that feel like memories, and so now I'm questioning a lot of stuff. Okay, cool. I'm going over to my brother's at 3. Then my friend has their performance at like 4. I don't know if I'll be home by 6, but I will definitely try to be there in some capacity. Paper, I'm gonna be at my brother's. And then when I get home at 6, if Jane is streaming, I'm gonna be at Jane's stream. Used to have those very often before I quit remembering dreams. I feel that, Grey Demon. It kind of comes in phases for me. I think it's because I recently changed my medication. I doubled my Wellbutrin to what it should be. And I think it's kind of given me some interesting dreams. So what do you think you're gonna stream, Jane? Are you gonna stream doing music or games? So, you so. Stream since I graduated high school. Oh wow. Also, sup, fellow adult. Do you miss remembering dreams, or is it kind of like meh, whatever? Val Casanova. Nothing wrong with that. I was gonna play Val earlier. I did for a little bit. For a few months, and then it's morning, and I'm stupid tired. Oh man. That would bum me out, I think. I did sleep like that for a while, and then I found out I had sleep apnea. Not saying that's what's going on with you, but that's what happened to me. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. I thought I heard someone at the door and my mom talking, but I guess I'm just hallucinating. I haven't tested for that. Good. I'm glad that you don't have it. And not remembering is a blessing for. Well, if it works out, it works out. I love remembering dreams because mine are always like really fucking trippy. Your dad has I have it, and I've had it since I was like a kid, but it is rarely diagnosed in kids. Just thought I was an EP kid because I was on meds and stuff. But turns out I just, was stopping breathing. But it got worse. As I was an adult, I was like 20 or something, and I'm like, why the fuck am I so tired? Like, why am I falling asleep at the wheel? Like, what is happening? And they're like, yeah, you got the apnea. And I was like, oh. So I get to have a CPAP forever. Because the way that my throat is made is just prone to not breathing at night. Like, how lucky can I get with genetics, I've got every fucking mental disorder under the sun. I've got ADHD, possibly ADHD. She ended up with me injured or worse. And oh man, that sucks. I hate those dreams. I don't know about you, but whenever I would have those like dreams where I'm injured, no one will help me. That's what happens in mine. Like, I could be at a hospital and I'm being ignored. I could be on a table ready for surgery and they're not helping me. fucked up. You have cat music? Can we listen to the cat music? Most of the time, there was no one helping me. Dude, those ones are fucking brutal. I'm glad you don't remember your dreams then, because that sucks. If dreams ever do come back, or at least the memory of them, I hope that they're pleasant. I hope you have good dreams. Maybe you have good dreams now and you just don't remember them. It's more interesting to me anyway. That's true. I have problems with maladaptive daydreaming, which is when you like escape into your brain to daydream instead of dealing with real life. Sometimes I prefer to be dreaming. I don't have a whole lot going on right now, so it can be part of it. And just probably why I despise sleep and never ever want to sleep again. Aw. Honestly, I'm envious of that because I am very avoidant of anything that like stresses me out. And so I end up like napping, like one, because I'm fatigued. I'm just like always tired. But like also if I want to like avoid stuff. And I would much rather have the attitude that like, I don't know, being awake is more interesting and there's like stuff to do and I don't know. I am envious. Somewhere between us, there's like a healthy middle ground, I wager. The person who despises sleep, the person that hides in sleep, somewhere in between. Last at least 3 months, I've been asleep more than I have been awake. Oh man, how are you doing? Okay, what's causing that? If you don't mind my asking. Because honestly, same. No clue. Are you feeling okay otherwise? Are you just like more tired than usual? Weeks ago. Oh my god. How do you do that? I start hallucinating very easily. It's like not even at the 24-hour mark and I'm like hallucinating. Other way around. Okay. Do you feel like just really fatigued? You should go to a doctor. That doesn't sound good. I mean, not that you should be like terribly worried, but when I don't sleep. Hmm. Okay, good. Yeah, I've had enough health issues to realize that like sleep is like the foundation that the rest of your health is based off of. Like, you need sleep for everything else to function. So when, like, sleep gets fucky, everything else has a chance to get fucky. So it's always good to figure out what's going on there. Like, if, the cat music. Let us listen. I love this so much. That was so cute. Yay. I love that. Did you just make that, Jane? Like, you just, like, slap that together like it was nothing? You're so talented, Jane. That was fantastic. I highly support music and also especially cat music. Just randomly spam it. It sounded great. You did a really good job. I need to set up my soundboard so that I can applaud stuff like that. Like, I put my hands up to the mic and I clap, but it sounds very, like it could be something else. It is so cute. There's a gal on TikTok that primarily just samples cats and makes little songs out of it. And they're really good. I can't remember her name. She's got like short, usually like pink or purple hair. And she like sings on the tracks too. But there's a lot of people I guess on TikTok that use cats for their the basis of their music. Should put the cat in your intro. I do need like a starting in like BRB music. Want more cats though. We need more cats. I wish you guys could hear my mom. What did she say? She's talking to herself. In like a really goofy voice. I wake up, there's at least 2 hour period where I'm extremely tired without my medication. But if I don't sleep, I don't really feel tired at all, which is how I ended up staying awake days straight a couple years ago. Had 0 side effect. Weird. It is so crazy how different everyone's bodies are when it comes to sleep. Like, there are people who sleep 2 to 4 hours a night and have for decades, and that's just how much their body needs. And that's it. That's all they need. Some people need 8 to 10 hours to function. I'm one of those bitches. Know what? I'm too lazy to make a new one. I'm putting it on my ending stream music. Hell yeah! That is awesome. Greed Demon, I'm curious if you have this issue when you wake up that I have experienced for a while, but I didn't know what it was called. and it's sleep inertia. And it's when you sleep and you're in a really deep sleep and you wake up to like, for whatever reason, yeah, and you're just like fucking out of it. You cannot wake up. You're still like half asleep. That shit stresses me out. I don't know about you, but yeah, dude, when you're like, you sleep really heavy and then you wake up to like take a piss and you're just like, I don't know which way is up right now. Like, I'm awake, but I'm not awake. I get like really panicky sometimes in that mode because I think I'm like having a stroke or like something crazy, but it's just really that like my brain is not fully as awake as I think I am. Like, I think I'm fully awake and my brain is like, no, no, no. This is like auxiliary. This is like, you're getting a little bit of juice to like go do the thing, and then we are going back to bed. So I'm wondering, does it take you a while to wake up? Like, do you get that when you wake up just normally and you've got to kind of work through that to wake up fully? Sleep demon on my ass. I was hoping I get one. That is. Oh gosh. Oh. Sleep paralysis is terrifying. I used to have that when I was younger, and I do not miss it. Knock on wood. It is not fun. I can usually wake myself up now if I want to. Like, if I'm aware enough, I can usually just make my eyes open. That I learned from a very young age. I've always had issues with sleep. Probably because of medication, honestly. I used to live in an apartment that was like 40 feet from a train track, and I never heard it when I was... Oh my God. One of my friends slept through a tornado, so... Yeah, I get it. There's some of y'all be sleeping real deep. I feel like sometimes I can sleep really deep, and then other times, like, someone sneezes a mile away, and I'm like, huh? Like, depends on the night, depends on the weather. I don't know, man. I feel like that's like a blessing and also like a danger. I slept so soundly. Unfortunately, my house was on fire. Like, I feel like our bodies are pretty good about waking up when they really need to, though. Our brains are pretty smart sometimes. Like, even if you didn't hear something, your brain would be like, I smell smoke. Something is not right. I should be awake and see what that is. Wait. My brother is so weird. I was like, oh, are we like still on for tomorrow? Because he invited me over. And he's like, yeah, 3 p.m. I'm like, cool. Who all is coming? He's like, just you. And then after that, and he's like, ha, plus so and 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 so. And then he's like, I didn't tell them anyone else was coming. So did he tell all of us we were like the only ones invited? Is this like a weird parent trap, but none of us are parents? I don't understand the planning. He also said he got butterscotch beer. It's like butter beer from Harry Potter, non-alcoholic. and lots of food, more than we need. On second thought, bring mom over too. I know the only way I can wake up is a shock bracelet I found online. It has to be the strength that fucking hurts when I'm awake. When I'm asleep, I barely feel it. I frequently go back to sleep. Oh my god. That sucks. Oh my god. I mean, it's good that you have something that works. But good god, man. That's rough. Like, I can't even think of, like, there's no better way. Like, a sound isn't gonna do it. You can't really, like, pay someone to come shake you wildly at certain times of the day. Like, I'll give you $5 to come to my house and just shake me awake. Really never restful. Really? That's so wild that, like, you sleep so deep, but it's not restful. Dr. Nixie has written you a referral for a sleep test. I need a doctor's outfit. I need a clipboard. I need to have a doctor's outfit for when I randomly decide to give referrals and prescriptions. Don't worry that I'm not certified or trained or anything like that. It's just a, like, take my word kind of thing, you know? I can be trusted. I look trustworthy. Maybe a little less trustworthy as Krampus, but, you know, generally speaking. Oh my goodness. Oh. 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 I can make, like, the noise. I can't. How does he? I guess I'm just not designed like a puffer fish. And I never. Oh. Excuse me. Why couldn't I hit that note earlier? The sleep study I actually had when I was in high school, they told me the brain doesn't apparently shut down for sleep stages. Wild. I wonder if you were to do another sleep study or take that sleep study to a sleep doctor, if they have, like, new therapies or medications that might be able to, like, get your brain to enter the stages like it should. That's so interesting. You're gonna have me, like, Googling this stuff after stream. Being like, oh, and then you'll get a message from me that's like, oh, I found this study. And you're like, it's 3 a.m. Nixie. And I'm like, no. I found this study. I found this study that you have to read. I went down an ADHD rabbit hole about this, okay? I need to info dump. I can't help it. Sleep and human brains. So interesting. Consider it as a case study for some. That's true. They're like, yeah, they have a little, like, survey at the bottom here, and they're like, can we test drugs on you? We won't pay to play, but I'm afraid to leave the room and go to my room. I am hiding right now. Aww. Where are you? Are you on the potty? Where are you? Where are you hiding? I'll sneak you to your room. Just, like, hold, like... I'll just be like, blah, blah, don't look at me, blah, 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 blah. They definitely won't look at you if I'm yelling from your phone. It's a foolproof plan. You're in your sis's room. Have you been hanging out with her? You have kind of a... Oh no, my tracking died because my phone died. Nixie is dead. God, no. God, no. Why are you in her room then? You like pooping on her bed or something? Oh yeah, cat. Just take the cat with you. What's the cat's name? I wonder if I have any expressions loaded on this. I don't think I do. Good. Oh yeah, gato. I was laughing because it's just cat in Spanish. It's freaking cute. Okay, I can't. I don't want to be. I'm looking at you guys. Oh no. Oh, ee ooh, ee ooh, ee ooh, ee ooh, ee ooh. Now I'm smiling at you guys. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I make it. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm still alive, baby. This isn't funny. Why am I like this? Yeah. My name's Nixie. I'm stupid. Yeah, 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 yeah. My current doctor has no clue what's wrong, but is currently under the assumption that either I have severe hypersomnia or some other sleep disease that we don't know much about. I'm waiting on a call to get a CT scan done. Yeah, 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 yeah. This is how stream is just gonna go from now on. All the money into that beautiful HD Pringle burr. Spent like over $100 on a fancy V-Bridger mouth, but we're just gonna do this shit manually. This is how I talk now by just sliding this thing. So sorry. I don't know why it's so funny to me. Okay. Something wrong with my brain. I should end stream though, since I'm borked and it's 9. Should we? I mean, there's only a handful of us tonight because everything borked. It's also Friday, which is not as busy as usual. Should we raid Lady Bun Bun with our little crew here? Hi, Jolly. I am just ending stream. This is also how I talk now. Because my tracking broke. So let's go hang out with Lady Bun Bun. I will be back Monday, hopefully, and sometime next week I will have a new rig and tracking again because my phone will be charged. And so hopefully, stream will just go smoother. You'd be on long ago. Okay, I'm gonna send a raid. We're gonna do it. Make sure to say I love you to Lady Bun Bun. I'm like the mom that makes you hug people you don't want to hug. You have to love Lady Bun Bun. It's the law. Okay, love you guys. I'll see you Monday. Bye.